with that, Brian and Amy are going to have a lot of fun with this interview tonight. I guarantee you that. So I'll turn it over to them. Here they are, Brian and Amy. Take it away.
Guys. Hey, Henry.
Thanks, Henry. Good seeing you, buddy.
Good to see you.
All right. So you ready?
I am.
I've been looking forward to this interview for a while. Michael and Simona have joined us not too long ago, right? Within the last...
They were in for about a year, so...
10 months? Yeah, I was closer. You were wrong. I was right.
What else is new?
Let's note that. But this couple is a very special couple because they bring a little bit of fun to all of this. We were introduced by Shanna Hunter, and she knew that Michael would be right up our alley. He always does a special music for us, and you'll see both their faces very often here. So let's get started with the interview. Are you guys ready?
It. What's up, guys?
What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. We're like family now.
Yeah, definitely. 1000%. So we love everything you guys are doing. Thank you for helping us out on our Thursday launch calls. It's always great to have you guys there. You guys make it fun. You guys have such a positive attitude, and you guys are just doing amazing in the company, the way that you guys are building. And with that being said, we would like to have you just share a little bit about yourselves, a little bit about your background, a little bit about your time here with BioRains. And we don't get to know too many of the details at the launch calls because we're busy doing what we do. But we would love to just take a little bit of time for everyone to get to know more about the amazing Coble family.
All right. Well, geez.
We are so blessing to be here in this company. I want to say in the first.
Take it away, honey. Tell them all about it.
I just said we are so blessing to be here, and thank you for all the product. We now save our life.
Yep. So that's what brought us here. Really, was the products. Little backstory. I'm an elementary school music teacher. I've traveled the planet like many years as a cruise ship musician. Before that, I was a high school and middle school band director in Colorado. In 2010, the economy kind of went bonkers, and I was like, I need to go out and just cut my teeth and play. And so I got on board cruise ships and started traveling the world doing that. And I did it for about 5 years, and I've been on every continent on the planet, even Antarctica, and played music for a living the whole way and led the band for the onboard show bands. But I got tired of living out of a suitcase and kind of being this vagabond. And so about 2014, I decided Seattle just kind of landed on my map because we were doing Alaska seasons, and it was home port here. And I was like, this city's cool. There's culture, there's music, there's jobs, there's tech industry. There's like a whole vibe here. And I didn't want to go back to Colorado because I'd just fallen in love with the ocean. So I moved here. And at the time, it was just myself and my son, who was 11. But you can only go so long with just you and an 11-year-old talking about Legos and Harry Potter and Star Wars and whatnot. And I was like, I need to get out and meet some people and some adults. And a lady would be sure nice to meet. So we actually, I posted on a site, which I'd never done in my life before, ever. And Simona, you had been in the country since 2008. And she had a daughter almost my son's age. They're like 10 months apart. And we started chatting online, and we met at a mall, the mall, like so cheesy. And we went to
Starbucks.
the Starbucks, and she like hid from me for a while, was like scoping me out, and then came out from behind the corner and decided I didn't look like a psycho, I guess. So, so we went to a movie, and then things just quickly and very organically blossomed from there. And we, long story short, we got married 3 years ago now.
It's 4 years.
4 years ago? Okay, yeah. So 4 years ago now. And we got married on a cruise ship. I took her on her first cruise. I had some credit saved up from my time aboard, and we got married on the bow of the ship by the captain outside of Juneau in the bay. And she's a nurse caregiver, and we've been making Seattle our home, and we built like this nuclear family, and everything was going well till, and it's still going well. So she got diagnosed with some stuff, started having some really intense health issues. The doctors weren't very much use. They just wanted to kind of give her a bunch of medications that were not good. And so we looked for plant-based alternative. We found Biorains through some of our dear family that were in a previous company, and we tried it, and we were like, wow, this is like a night and day difference. And then we decided to pick it up and get in on the business as well, and that was in February. That was 10 months ago. And it's been a roller coaster, to say the least, in the best of ways. It's network marketing, it's like a spiritual path with a comp plan. I feel like it's done nothing but like better me, our relationship, better her, better our kids, better our dogs, better the time that we spend together. It's revealed a lot of like,
It's not just, like, it's not for my disease, it's not a cure, but this product helped me so much. Like, I don't have a pain, I sleep good. It's changed me like a mom, like a wife, like, change actually the life. Like, before I was feel so miserable, like I stay with my pain, I didn't tell nobody, and when you stay day and night with your pain and going to work and came home, you have to be mom, you have to be wife. Nobody understand you, and but this product, it's just,
it brought you back to you.
yes, right back to me.
Yeah.
I start laughing before I doesn't know how to laugh anymore, and just stay with my pain inside, to not talking with somebody, and actually change my life, like wife, mom, and a better me.
Might have even saved our marriage. I mean, it's tough walking around carrying, fighting, spending all your energy fighting all that stuff off. So, in the 10 months that we came on, things kind of started escalating really quickly, and I thought I'd hit this plateau. Or I said, we hit this plateau. We run the business together. She basically makes sure I do what I say I'm going to do, so that I'm congruent with my thoughts and my actions and my ideas. And she holds me accountable 1000%. And
Especially with your keto.
especially with my
And
keto
your
diet,
coach.
I'd get kicked out of the kitchen every night now. She's like, "That's your fault, Brian, because you're like, don't eat after 7." And she'll be like, "It's 7:05. Get out of the kitchen. Kitchen's closed." And I'm like, "Dude." So it's been amazing. We kind of hit this first surge, and then I thought it was plateaued for a while, and I was like, maybe this isn't like for us as a business to pursue. Maybe we're just happy with the products. But then it's funny how this business will like change you. We had to hit some tough times with it, and we had to like fail several times, because like I came in with these illustrious notions of hitting these giant ranks right out of the gate, and there's a humbling factor that comes on, and you have to be realistic with yourself. And then that really lights a fire in me when I fail, because I don't like failing at anything that I do. I generally don't succeed at whatever I'm trying to do. And so I really, dug deep into the personal development stuff, like deep, and invested in it, and really, really kind of like just kicked my own ass into gear. And we both did. And the last 5 months, we've triple ranked, and now we're about to do it again on this third month, which will qualify us for all kinds of good stuff. And it's just been such a roller coaster of a ride. That's a short little blip about who we are and how we came to be with Biorains. Shanna, she suggested we do the launch calls when we were doing them with just our team, and I had just volunteered for that. I was like, I got to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to do it. And then I had no idea how much I would love doing that, or kind of have a knack for it or whatever. And I almost like, through pushing through the discomfort and not knowing if that was going to be something I'll do, I just needed to know I needed to push myself. I found this whole side of myself that I absolutely truly like just love. I think it's so fun. And that's why the passion and enthusiasm comes out in the launch calls really easily, because it's very organic to me. We can't perform music up here in Seattle right now. So that's like my outlet. It's like all this pent up love and passion for music and energy that I've been able to bring to our corporate launch calls. And it's been just a gift and a pleasure. And it's, I'm just grateful to be here.
I love
That's
that.
great.
You guys kind of tapped on feeling stuck. Can you go through your method of madness when you feel stuck? How can you help somebody else get through that feeling if they feel stuck too? What was the steps that you took to feel unstuck?
We meditate a lot, and we're pushing each other all the time when we get stuck. And we doesn't think about we're gonna be stuck. We think about all the time, you got this. You can do it. This, we think about we already there.
Oh.
And
I'm not the best meditator, so I get like, I can't do this.
he comes sometimes is negative to me, and all the time I have to push him like with positive, because sometimes he's like, I don't think this. Yes, you can do it, and you think about we are just there.
I'm a very passionate person. I wear my emotions on my sleeves, and she allows me space to like vent and get like the negative stuff out. And then almost every time, no sooner than I say it, I'm like, God, that's garbage. That's BS coming out of my mouth. I don't know why I just said that.
And I'm feeling you all the time.
Yep. And then I turn it around and I flip it on myself. And I think, we had this idea that like, okay, we're going to hit this rank and then this rank. And there was this sequence and there was this schedule that was supposed to happen. And when I didn't follow the schedule, I started getting hard on myself or disappointed or comparing myself to other people that were like flying by me. And I was like, I took it on myself as like, God, I must not be very good at this. I must not be cut out for this. Or maybe this isn't my path. But that really just kind of exposed a bunch of limited beliefs I had. And I quit trying to like predict it and plan it and schedule it and figure out how it was all going to happen, and just let go and said, you know what? We're hitting 5K this month. That was like 5 months ago. And the previous month, I think I'd done like 2,200, 2,300. So I was like, forget 3K. We're going to hit 5K. And there was literally this mantra I had. It was like, decide and do. I just decided it. And in my mind, it was a reality that was perfectly viable, just like any other reality out there. It was already done, basically. I just needed to align with it and keep taking daily steps towards that. If something was out of alignment with that, I didn't do it. And if something was in alignment with it, I did it. And then I did it 2 or 3 or 10 more times. And I quit trying to like control it so much. And I really just let go of like the pressure I was putting on myself and just reinvested that energy in doing the things that were working.
And change your thoughts.
And changed my thoughts a lot. We do all kinds of stuff. We did vision boards. We did like a lot of like money mindset sort of thing. And like, it's so interesting how this business works. I really mean it when I say it's a spiritual path, because like, what you believe is what you receive most of the time. And there was something telling me that I wasn't, there was some part of me that was like, yeah, you deserve to have this. But there was another part that was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you really deserve it? And I had to like face that part and dig in there really deep and like excavate that person and like sit down and almost have like a face to face with them. Like, dude, what are you talking about? We deserve this and so much more. You're just scared of something that's new because you can't control the environment or the situation. And I just realized that's like what your subconscious thoughts do a lot. Your subconscious thoughts don't want you to be in a situation that you haven't been in, because they can't protect you from it or whatnot. And that's like your brain's job. So I really just I know it sounds cliche, but I got out of my own way and I really let go and let God just kind of like guide us. And sure enough, if those things just didn't align, and then once that inertia and momentum has started to happen, my beliefs have changed to a much grander scale. And I believe we're capable capable of incredible things now, like wholeheartedly capable, without a shadow of a doubt in my brain, saying like, are you sure, or is that just wishful thinking or being overly optimistic? You know, there was some part that's like, be realistic, you know, this and that. You know, what is realistic is that we have an unlimited potential at $1 billion like company and technology behind us, and I just wasn't getting
An
that.
amazing product.
Yeah, I wasn't getting it, and I just had to like get it. And then it was like the light bulbs just turned on, and I started trying all these different things I'd never done before, and things that started working, I just did them 10 times more than I was before. And she
Awesome.
held me accountable for it every step of the way, and you know, pushed me when I would get like exhausted or tired to like, hey, it's okay to take a break. You know, don't kill yourself. You have a family also. Don't get insane here. I know you're a very goal oriented person, but like, take care of yourself first. And so, you know, that's where she would bring me back to earth, because I get like in the clouds.
I don't know anybody else like that.
Me neither. Not one person. So
Yeah.
I love the story. I know you guys are built very similar to us. You know, what I love about this story, I mean, there's a lot to it, but you know, when you're dealing with something and you're going to a medical professional and they cannot give you an answer, I know how frustrating that is. I find it so interesting that the amazing ingredients that Mother Nature gives us are so very difficult to get into the body because they don't want to absorb. I find that fascinating. And to be able to have the solution that we have here to take just someone suffering and there's no solution, to be able to tie this story together with me and Amy meeting our chief scientific officer, just the odds of that, you can't calculate.
Yeah.
Having this technology come out, you can't calculate. Having to be able to take something that by nature can absorb, make it completely absorb, deliver to the cell, and look at what it does. Your body is doing all of that. All of the things the doctors can't figure out, and all of those things that you're feeling that no one knows how to figure it out, but you're suffering. It's all fixed by something that's provided by nature, that's delivered by BioRain's technology. Problem solved, right? And then just the bond that you guys have. You can feel the bond as a couple that you guys have over this journey together. You know, the successes that you're feeling, although not every day is perfect, you two are always moving forward. And I think that's important, because what we want to do is we always want to increase that quality of life. But the support between you as a couple, the support between Amy and I, the support between all of the people at BioRains, it's critical, because you have to have support. You know, human beings, they want to feel safe. They want to feel a part of something bigger. And that's what we have here. And that's why I think this is so magical what we're doing. You know, you guys are feeling and will continue to feel this changing your life to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. That's what's happening. So, you know, with that being said, I think there's really only one more question to ask, and that is, when are you guys going to hit the $1 million rank?
Soon.
I love how easy this is
This
for you.
week,
You're just
right?
like, soon. Yes, it's gonna be soon. I knew you were gonna nail me with this one, man. I had to take my own medicine literally right before this mentally, because you know, I want to say it as easily as her. I'm just not wired that way. But what I did do was like, you know what? There's absolutely, and I'm just gonna get a little bit crass here, from balls to bone, no doubt in my mind that it will happen this year. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't need to know why it's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen. I know what's gonna make it happen, but it's gonna happen this year, because I've abandoned all ideas and visions and shackles of anything holding me back, and it's like it's free reign at this point. The only thing that could possibly slow us down would be ourselves,
Yes.
and we have zero intention of getting in our own way.
We
So
have this product. Nobody can put it down.
nope. So we didn't come this far to just come this far.
I love that.
Put it down.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well,
2021. I'll claim it right now.
I think you're going to see a lot of amazing things this year based on the way that we're starting off here 4 days in. So like Amy and I, it's the same thing. Just have faith, do what you do, be the people that you are, and just everything will fall into place the way it's supposed to. Again, thank you for your time. It's a pleasure. I hope everybody got as much out of this as we did. Henry, I know you did. Can you please close this amazing Monday corporate call out for us, buddy?
Thank you.
Hey, you guys are awesome. So much fun to listen to you. And thank you, Brian and Amy, for your leadership and all you're doing for us. And Michael, Simona, you guys just rock. That's all I can say. You rock. I got to just say a couple things. One thing that really hit me that is so true, what we're trying to do with this company is he said, we're on a spiritual trip with a comp plan. I love that because that's what it's about. We're trying to help people be at a better culture. We're trying to find better people, make you be a better way to a better you. And part of that is it's like your own spiritual journey with a comp plan. I loved it. Great, great quote. We ought to put that up on the wall also. I love this kind of saying as we talk about the vision and goals for the year, and it could be, you know, your vision and goal. Let's make with my fist, this represents our vision, our goals, our values, what we really want and what's important to us. With my fist, this represents where we are right now. So the distance between what's important to us, what our values and goals and vision are, and where we are right now is called the gap. And so we all have gaps in our life. What we're trying to do is close the gap in our lives and bring it together so they're one. Our vision, our goals, our values are one with our behavior. That's what life's all about. That's what BioRains is about. BioRains is making a better you by closing the gaps in our lives, in all areas of our lives, so that we become congruent. And as we do that, amazing things happen, as I thought you guys demonstrated so well, as Brian and Amy demonstrate so well. So God bless you all. Thank you all. We're off to a great start with 2021. It's going to be an amazing year. Welcome all the new people, and finish your promotion tonight. Get going on the trip. We got so much happening. God bless you all. See you next week.
God bless,
Thank you.
Henry. Bye. Have a good night, everyone.